Right, so the weather today is actually quite nice. It started off a bit terrible, but it's nice. And this weekend, just like all great Scottish weathers, you have to pick your battles. So when the sun's out, you need to get on a bike. So we went out on a bike. Let's go on an adventure. This isn't working. Who's ready for round two?
Yeah. Can you move it back?
We'll have another win now. Hello. So it is raining unbelievably hard right now. I am so wet. Check out that view though. That's glorious. Look at that. It's amazing what a bit of rain can just make a view look so much more interesting. I then had to drive a family member over to Au.Ra because there is some sort of fancy dental practice over there, and I had to wait ages in the waiting room like every good little driver. And I'll stop that clip here because otherwise this will be an extremely boring video. Now, what I did want to speak about in this video, where's my bag, is books. So there's two I'm finishing up at the moment. This one and this one. Now, I don't know how I feel about these two books. Mainly, the example I'm using for this is they're books that people put together from other media. So this is a comedian called James Acaster, and he stars on, I think it's BBC, well, I think he's on Radio 4. And basically, this is just the synopsis of all the stories he's told on the show. And then this What If book is by, I think it's a blogger or a internet website person, XKCD, who takes requests from people wanting to know scientific questions that are a bit odd and out there, and tries to answer them. I think he does this on a weekly basis, which he has now put the best ones into a book, which you can then buy and read without it being online. So, both are good books, but I don't personally know how I feel about just taking something from another medium and just slotting it into a book that you can sell for $8.99. I mean, if it was an original piece written, yes, that would make sense. But you can listen to the radio for free. You could probably get podcasts of every single thing in here online somewhere. And this is taken off his website, which you can access for free because it's on the internet. Now, to then put it together to start charging you for it doesn't quite make sense to me. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that, really, because at the end of the day, you can then take anything that you wanted and then just slot it in. I could just go on the internet and anything I put on there, just randomly scrap it together into a book. And then if you're already making money off advertisements and people, viewer traffic, this, that, and other, to then patch it all together. And then I'm assuming a lot of people who buy the books are people who are fans who have already either listened to all the stories or read all the stories and follow along on the chap's website. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about fans of people then having to pay $8.99 to reread what they're already listened to become fans of. Did that make sense? But then on the other hand, I guess I would never have known these stories. I wouldn't have known him as a comedian if I hadn't been given this book. And then the same with this XKCD person. I really like this book, actually. It's very off the wall. It's short enough that I can read a little chapter before I fall asleep at night. And it's a lot of nerdy stuff with citations and everything that I love in just a quirky little book, which I guess I would never have heard of him to then find his website if it wasn't for this book. So at the same time, I guess it's also like free advertisement for them, but me paying to be advertised something else. I'm confused. I don't know if this is even a point. But anyway, these books are alright. I don't know how to feel about just taking something and then just re-plastering it up to do something else. I guess that's what books and movies do. I guess movies just take a book and, rejig it so you can view it rather than just imagine it. And then I guess a lot of books are just records of stuff that has occurred. So all history books, really, I guess, is stuff that people experienced for free and then just recorded and started selling. And then I guess cookbooks are also just stuff that people have made and then re-recorded so that other people can make. Okay, I think it might be alright. It just feels a bit odd to me, that's all. Maybe it's the type of books I've not really been exposed to before. But anyway, read more books. Pro tip, life tip, just always read more books and the phone all the time.